These are dangerous times in the UK at the moment. It looks like our right to free speech is going to be taken away from us. From the videos I saw yesterday on Twitter, it looks like Lindsay Hoyle, James O'Brien and war criminal Tony Blair are trying to censor us, censor people. Apparently they want to shut down Twitter, or X as it's called now. Well, if they do that, those three, especially Lindsay Hoyle, he's the Speaker of the Commons, who is not fit to sit in that chair, the Speaker's chair, and James O'Brien, of course we all remember him, don't we? He believed every word that fantasist Carl Beech. We all remember him, don't we? He almost got some innocent people put in jail. And of course Tony Blair, who took us to 2 wars, who shouldn't be breathing air, he should be in jail. It looks like they want to shut down Twitter. Well, if they do that, how I assume that Lindsay Hoyle, and I know James O'Brien and Tony Blair have got a Twitter account. If they do that, they haven't stopped to think, have they? That if they try and censor people's tweeting things and try and close down Twitter, how are those three going to get their tweets out? Well, if Twitter is shut down, where are those three going to go? Where will they go? Which social media site will they use to get their so-called messages out? I mean, they haven't stopped to think about this, have they, those three? I mean, yes, I'm afraid to say there is no more free speech in Britain anymore. It's gone. It looks like the likes of Tony Blair, who's a globalist, and the rest of his globalist friends want to eradicate and shut down free speech. They don't like it. Well, he doesn't like it. I mean, I don't know what James O'Brien has got to moan about, because like I've said, he's got a Twitter account, and how's he going to get his message out, his tweets out, if he's successful in shutting down Twitter? And that goes for Lindsay Hoyle, the Speaker of the Commons, who is not a very good speaker. A speaker is in Parliament, is there to keep order in the chamber during questions times, especially Prime Minister's question times. He's supposed to keep order, but like his predecessor, he's biased. He favours Labour. He doesn't favour the Conservatives. He's biased towards them. But like I've said, these are dangerous times in Britain at the moment. You've only got to post something on Facebook or Twitter. You've only got to say the wrong word, the wrong thing, and the Stasi are soon knocking on your door, wanting to know what you have said. If you've said anything racist, and they want to know what it is. I mean, I read somewhere, I think it was Twitter, that the Merseyside police and their anti-terror squad visited a woman just because, I don't know, just because she posted something. I don't know whether it was on Facebook or Twitter. Yes, you heard me right. The anti-terror police came round with the rest of the plods, came knocking on her door, or should I say Stasi, the secret police, wanting to know what her political views are. In other words, they harassed her and intimidated her to not to say anything else. Well, let me tell you something now. I am not going to sit in silence and live in fear. There is no way that the Stasi, the police, are going to stop me from expressing my right to free speech. They're going to bite off more than they can chew. I mean, who are the police to tell people what they can say and cannot say? I mean, to send the anti-terror police around as well is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And like I said, these are dangerous times for us in this country. Free speech. It looks like free speech is going to end. We shall have to be careful what we say. Well, we will not be careful what we say. We're going to say what we like. And if the powers that be, the likes of Starmer, Lindsay Oil, James O'Brien and that war criminal Tony Blair don't like it, you know what they can do. You know what they can do. I don't know, like I said, where those three, I don't think those three realise that if they try and censor people on or tweeting, I mean, what about if they are successful in shutting down Twitter, X? Where will they go? Which other social media sites will they go? I can't think of one. I can't think of any at the moment. But yes, those, I don't know. And of course, Tony Blair has got to rear his ugly head again. I don't know why he's been given airtime or interviews. Why bother with that horrible man? Because nobody likes it. Nobody has ever forgiven him for when we went to war in Iraq. And he will never be forgiven for what he did. I don't know who runs this country. Starmer is supposed to be Prime Minister, but it would appear that it's Blair. Blair thinks he's still Prime Minister. Well, he's not. Somebody needs to tell him that he's no longer Prime Minister and he should shut up and go away. The only thing that's going to shut him up is a spell in jail, if he was put in jail. I think people have tried before to try and get him arrested, but the judges, who were also globalists and they're part of the political establishment, have told people he can't be sent to jail. In other words, I mean, they used to call him Teflon Tony because nothing used to stick to him. Well, let me tell you now, one day something will happen, and Blair will eventually face justice. He'll face justice one day, but anyway. But like I said, our rights to. It looks like those three are trying to censor free speech. I don't know what it's got to do with Lindsay Hoyle. What do you think how he's going to stop it? I mean, Lindsay, that's a girl's name, isn't it? That's a girl's name, Lindsay. He wasn't born a girl, was he, and had a sex change? Well, anyway, he's telling everybody they're going to try those three. Well, I wouldn't take any notice of O'Brien. He's a lunatic, he is. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here, signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.